Kia ora, I'm Rangiora, and when I'm out creating, I go by the name of Pride's Directs. I love a good story, and sharing experiences is what I'm passionate about. New Zealand is currently on lockdown as a result of the COVID-19 global pandemic, and everyone has been advised to self-isolate for at least 4 weeks. A lot is going on, and as times seem a bit weird, there are opportunities to spread positivity and remind everyone we are all in this together. This series isn't about the virus, but about checking in with whānau and friends who work in a variety of spaces and share stories of our people by our people. This is Checking In. Kia ora, brother.
Gee, kia ora, bro.
How are you, bro?
Yeah, bro. For the most part, doing well, brother. We all are facing challenges and a different way of life at the moment. So, just trying to flow with it and take the ebbs and flows and, the ups and downs as we go, bro.
For everyone that may not know who you are, bro, could you just briefly introduce yourself? Tell us where you are in the country and who are you self-isolating with?
Kia ora, bro. Kia ora tātou. My name's Justin Gush. I'm living here in Whanganui. Been here a little while now. Kind of raised my whole teens here. Went to kukuhuia, so a lot of the cousins out there. Just want a big shout out to all of them. I'm just at home with my wife and our kids, bro. Our 3 children. So that's life for us, bro, here in Whanganui on the awa.
Awesome, brother. And this is our 4th week into self-isolation now, bro. So how's everything back home? How's the whānau and all that?
She's a bit of a different scene around the homelands, like I'm sure it is everywhere. At home, it's for the most part, like I said earlier, been really good. We're just trying to, I suppose, get into this new routine as best we can. It's at times tricky as well, bro. We're still, Mum and I are still trying to work from home. School's gone back, especially for our baby girl. So becoming teachers as well, looking after our baby, and we got our big son here to help us out when he's off the game type thing.
Awesome, bro.
Just trying to not put too much pressure on ourselves and just maintain best we can.
No, solid, brother. I wanted to hit you up, bro, because I noticed your morning lives about 2 weeks ago, and in times like these, bro, it's very important to stay positive and let everyone know that we're all in this together, eh? And I see you have been doing that through content yourself as well by sharing aka with everyone, bro. So first of all, bro, what is aka? And is that one thing you're doing to stay positive?
Oh, bro, aka's been a big part of my life, eh? I suppose over the past 20 years, maybe a bit longer. Like I said, began my journey at kura here at Te Kuro Kukuhuia, and aka was introduced to all of us back then. So shout out to Matua Piripi Menehira and all those OGs who kind of brought aka to us. So aka's I suppose it's a Māori martial arts that was developed by our matua tahu, Koro John Tahu Pāroi, back in, I think he was a martial artist back in the 70s, bro, maybe even earlier. So he went on a mission back then to China, to this indigenous hui way back in the days, and martial arts is a big thing around the world, and the concepts just relate to, like you say, positivity, wellness, and health around the world. And it's they said go home, keep teaching martial arts, but start teaching in your own language. So I think from there, it was around the same time kohanga reo, kura kaupapa, and just the whole revitalization of our te reo was coming about. So it was this fusion of martial arts and tikanga Māori that kind of came together, and aka emerged, I suppose, in the 90s, and that's when we had the likes of Uncle Piripi, Uncle Gerard Albert, and many others who developed it and shared it with us, bro. So from there, fast forward to now, it's always been something I've been able to turn to for, positivity. My own health and wellness, I try and stay as positive as possible, but we all know some of those stresses in life can come and get us, especially when we're least expected. It's like times like now, bro. On one hand, I want to share it with the whole world. And on the other hand, we just want to protect it and maintain its integrity as well, bro. So I had a thought that no better time now than to share a small portion of what I have, to help people at home. We're all stuck at home, and I just seen so much content and awesome wānanga coming through online that I was just consuming up, bro, some real good stuff. So I thought, man, I got a little something we can offer. So I just pushed live one morning and thought, hey, let's go.
Bro. Bro, like, I totally resonate with you, bro. Like yourself, bro, like, I attended Koko here, and I have, like, very fond memories of Matua Paripi, bro, of teaching us that. I went to school with his son, Huriano, and all that, bro, and, like, I remember doing all that stuff with him, and it's just awesome to see it again, bro. But, like, is it basically, like, a tool for, like, your health and well-being?
Bro, definitely, bro. There's a ruruku I've been able to learn. I've had this ruruku since probably kura, but I haven't given myself the space to be able to really dive into it and learn that. And it's called Aka Te Haura Tangata. There are a few others, but this is the one that I've really dived into. And in English, it's just Aka Health and Fitness. So that's basically a program that was developed by our people. To take the health and wellness learnings out of the martial arts space, take it out of the dojos, I suppose, the whare waka totos a little bit, the real hardcore. It was really hardcore back in the days, and I'm not an expert martial artist, but I can only imagine those types of spaces. So it was a way to take that real rich learning we can take from martial arts and bring it into a space where kind of everyone can take part in it, bro. So it's definitely an amazing tool for health and fitness, and it's something I've always been able to, lucky to be able to, have in my kit here, bro.
Bro, I mean, it was announced yesterday that level 4 has been extended for another week. People are starting to get over it a little bit, bro, which kind of suggests that it's a challenging time for us. So what kind of challenges have you come across so far, like being in self-isolation?
Yeah, bro, for sure. I've come across a couple, especially in this last week. Kind of caught up with me on the weekend. I don't know exactly what it is, or I always try and stay positive and do things that are good for others, because I know that's it's always a part of us, to help other people and all that. And then I think the main thing is looking out for ourselves, bro. Especially when we're sharing so much, giving out so much energy, receiving a lot of energy too, but sometimes, you just got to take that time for yourself. What I've found, bro, those external things that I would normally use, I would just go to the beach, bro. I would just head out to the pub, bro, and all these types of things, they kind of, we're unable to access those things now, so we really got to sit with ourselves, and spend a lot of time with ourselves at the moment. And I don't know what things flared up in my own self, but I felt, especially on the weekend, I just felt smashed, bro. Been trying to maintain the first week or two. I thought, this is choice. I want to stay home. This is lovely with the family, and all that. I suppose it's going from our normal routine, and trying to balance out with this new lifestyle.
Harder, bro. And like, I like to think I'm an optimistic person, bro, and I like to see the positive in things. And then, like, just saying that, like, where there's like times of chaos, some might say there are opportunities in it. So what opportunities have self-isolation presented in terms of keeping our mental well-being like sharp?
That's a good part, bro. For me, and first and foremost, is just spending quality time with the whānau. A lot of the time we're busy going to mahi, going to kura, doing what we got to do. Then we come home. I'm straight off to sports, especially me and my big son. My girl loves her b-ball too. My baby boy, he's coming too. He's running all over the place. So, it's just being aware of ourselves, bro, and the opportunities. For me, is just to dive into a few things that I really wanted to look at, that I haven't given myself the time to do. Now there's a lot of time, even though we're still trying to mahi. I'm still trying to be a full-time student as well. So there's all these things that still got to keep going. But it's just, I suppose, being able to chill out with myself and recognise, like you, bro, I always try and stay positive, optimist. All the good stuff coming out of this. But it's given me a chance to dive a bit deeper, bro. And there's always things I may have had that might have been unresolved, but then we just keep working, we just keep doing what we do, and all the good stuff tends to overshine some of these things that are a bit darker down here. That
Definitely, bro.
That I've been able to start looking at, bro.
Bro, like basically, I think what you're talking about is gratitude, bro. And being in self-isolation, bro, I said it had taught me gratitude, but I think it's just reinforced my belief in gratitude, bro. And it has kind of reinforced that in a lot of us in this time. And, just being thankful for everything we have, for the roof over our head, for the kai in our stomachs and stuff like that. So, what do you reckon, like, self-isolation has taught you?
To really hold gratitude up really high, bro. I had a feeling over the weekend like, damn, I'm over. It's starting to kick in, all these kind of, I don't know, little negative messages started to creep in a little bit, and thought, sheesh, where's this coming from? But then to sit there and reflect, bro, we got a whare. We're sitting here, we got a ngāhere back here that I always come to, bro, to kind of peace out and all that type of stuff. And really get to know my kids a lot better, and my wife, having that quality time to kōrero, and all those types of things, sharing the load. I know for myself, and even our kids, we mum's always been that rock in our whānau, bro, so we can go out and do what we got to do out there, bro. So it's being aware of those types of things too, bro, and not at this time expecting her to be able to carry everything right now, bro. It's been a good opportunity for all of us to step up, bro, and carry each other.
Yeah, bro. No, that's beautiful, bro. Like what you said before, like you've taken this time to kind of look at yourself, and when like things like emotions, like some type of emotion happen to us, we look at other people straight away, and then we still can't find the answers. And like if you can't find the answers in there, maybe it's a good time to look into yourself and kind of see why you're feeling these things, like what is this and whatnot, eh?
Yeah, bro, and I feel like I've been on this journey for a long time, bro. Actually diving into myself a lot deeper and stuff. Aka's been a major tool in that, not the only tool, but a big part of it. But just now, like I said, not being able to go to those spaces where I would normally try and tune into myself. It's all happening here in our backyard, right in our lounge. We're all up close now. So we're I suppose, and not just for me, I suppose we're all in our household going through those types of situations with whatever our own things are. So that's been good to, especially with me and mum, trying to, really talk to each other in the first instance, bro, and spend more time. And then really understand where our kids are coming from, and really take that time. Not that we haven't in the past. Yeah, we're just always here, there, everywhere, helping a lot of other people, put in a lot of energy out there. So really just, reflecting on ourselves, bro.
Awesome, bro. Wow, that's awesome, bro. Wow, well, I appreciate you for jumping on, bro, and chopping it up with me, bro. It's been a pleasure. But like looking into the future, bro, like with this virus thing, a lot of people have masks on. There's gonna be a bit of concern or self-conscious people about germs and stuff. So like whether it's with mahi or whānau, bro, how are you looking to navigate the future?
Yeah, bro, that's a huge space, bro. I'm kind of thankful in the mahi I'm doing with our iwi runanga in Ngā Wairiki Ngāti Apa over there in the Rangitike. And part of our wider collective here, Whanganui, Ruapehu. Just how our people are going about this. It's all about protecting our whakapapa, bro. So and that's massive for us anyway. So the challenge we're facing now, just things like tangihanga. There's been so many tangi lately that, that's challenged us as a people, I think. And that's just one thing in specific. But in the future, that's what we're getting ready for. That's what we're really planning for. How is this going to look, man? Yeah, it's going to be some changes. I hope. That's what I hope anyway. I can see our environment kind of really waking us up with this one. But are we listening? Are we really taking on board the messages our environment, our taiao are telling us? Or do we just want to go straight back to normal? I know there's things I want to get back to. I just want to go and play ball with the brothers, all these types of things. But I know we need to make big changes to the way we live as well, bro. So I hope we all wake up a bit and we're able to challenge ourselves to step out of our comfort zones a bit and really listen to what's going on, whether we can understand that language of what our environment's saying. I'm still learning as we go too, bro. So I'm thankful for a lot of the awesome people doing mean mahi out there, especially on the front lines. They're actually seeing it in action, bro. And I'm thankful just to have a mahi that I'm able to be updated on that stuff. So balancing that out, I'm not too hooked on the news and all that. But I need to stay aware of what's going on too, bro. So we know how to move forward.
Just going back to the taiao, bro. If there's one thing I've learned, bro, like the taiao doesn't need us to thrive, and without us, the taiao can thrive. Like we've just seen that. Like if you watch Chernobyl, I don't know if you're watching much Netflix or anything, but when everything went to shit, basically, you could see all our grass, all the roots, all the trees coming back through all these buildings, bro, and like even cracking all these big buildings down. So like I think we kind of have that connection as Māori to our taiao anyway, and I think again these times kind of reinforce that.
Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. Yeah, now I've seen some amazing things around the world in terms of how quickly the world and our environment's able to clean itself up after the mess we make. And you're right, bro, as Māori, we do have a strong connection with our whenua, with our space. And that's a lot of the teachings within our aka program that I hold really dearly. It speaks to that right from the beginning to the end. It's all about that connection, bro. We're kaitiaki here of this place, and there's maybe an attitude around the world that we run the show. Nah.
Nah, fella.
And it's a balance thing, I think, as well with that, bro. I think, we're meant to be here for sure. So we need to respect this place. We need to look after it so it can look after us. And we've grown up with these kōrero, like you say, here in Whanganui, ko au te awa, ko te awa ko au, I'm the river and the river is me. So as simple as that kōrero is, man, it's so deep, bro. And I know we've learnt how the river has been polluted and is not as healthy as it could be. That reflects on us as a people too. So until we're able to look after our place and clean up our spaces, there's always going to be a little mawiri in us, until we clean up, and that mawiri's just blown up at the moment.
No, I totally agree with you. I hope we all as a people be a bit mindful of how we treat each other, treat our whenua, our taiao and everything. And I'm quite optimistic that we can do that and make these little changes, hopefully, as well. But so awesome, bro. Like before we go, bro, what the show or series is basically about is uplifting people's spirits at home, and just spreading positive content. So, do you have any final words for everyone back home watching?
I just want to send a big mihi aroha out to everyone out there going through this. We are going through this together. There have been a couple moments where I thought, geez, I'm feeling like this, So I've been able to put that kind of feeling out there and to receive feedback or feed forward. Like everyone's feeling similar situations, even people I thought, man, they're the strongest, staunchest people. We're all feeling some type of momai through this thing. So just how we look after ourselves. Not that we shouldn't expect the highest level of ourselves, but not that's not the most important thing. You know, I thought the first few weeks I've got to be doing this and that and that, and yeah, it all catches up eventually. So not expecting so much of ourselves, and just being able to be aware of those emotions when they pop up. I'm thankful, I got hit with something on the weekend that I could take the time to just sit back and reflect on myself, and my whānau gives me that space to do so.
Yeah.
So if our whānau out home watching this can really take a step back, I've been sharing some videos from our whanaunga, Andre McLaughlin. He's a qualified professional, he says. He's a clinical psychologist. Yep. And he shared the kōrero today around when you feel those emotions coming up, if you're able to be aware of that, take a step back and think, man, what would my nan do? Or what would my nan say right now in this situation? And if you're able to do that, you're able to see things from a different perspective, other than just the issue or the take going on right in front of you. So, and I think, geez, what the heck will my nan say right now? She'd be some straight up like, boom, type thing. So, just wanted to share that little kōrero with everyone.
Thanks, bro.
Big mihi to you, bro. I really wanted to jump on this because I feel your journey, bro. It's a real positive one. I love the mahi you do, bro. Especially your film mahi, you know, when you come home and shoot the brothers' music vids and just everything you put out there, bro. Just thanks for having us.
No, I appreciate you, bro, for jumping on with me. And I just knew you have a lot of kōrero to share with us. But other than that, bro, thank you for jumping on once again. I'll make sure. Are you still carry on the lives for the next week or so?
Yeah, bro. Yep. So, we had a jam this morning. So we've been doing Tuesday, Thursdays, 8 o'clock, and Saturdays at 9 in the morning. That's just something random I put out there, and
Awesome.
A lot of the whānau are really appreciating that. And if it's something you want to get into, cool. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but
yeah, well, I'll make sure I'll chuck it on my page, share it just as for something that people might want to have a go at. That's basically what I'm here to do as well, to share different ways of or another activity for at home or something like that. But other than that, brother, thanks for jumping on. I'm definitely coming home once all this goes down, and I might see you around. But other than that, thanks for jumping on, bro. And thanks.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate it, brother.
Turn this up.